We're off back to Disneyland for the evening. Right, walking back to Disneyland Park for the first night in Disneyland. It's open till midnight, guys. I cannot wait to see how long we actually make it.
We can tough it out for like one night.
Yeah, I think we can. We can be troopers, you know? But we did a quick wardrobe change. No ears, you know, because we're going to a nice dinner. So we thought we'd be a little classier.
We'll see if you regret that in like an hour.
I'm not gonna regret not wearing ears. Like those headbands, because I make my own ears, those headbands are pretty comfortable. Like unlike the Disney manufactured ears, which like everybody says hurts after like 10 minutes of wearing.
Oh, I didn't know they were uncomfortable.
A lot of people complain about it. Because you know what though, everybody has a different size head. Like I have like a medium sized head, but if you have a large head, you try to like plop that little headband on it,
You know what
no.
I have a small head because I have an issue with like a lot of hats I can't even wear because they just fall right off. But like I've tried on those goofy hats like twice in a store just for like to be funny. Yeah. And I feel like my head's just being strangled. Like I have trouble thinking, and I'm always like, who can wear these?
Yeah, and that's the same thing with the headbands. But yeah, our dinner reservation is at the Blue Bayou, which is the restaurant in New Orleans Square. Does that sound weird? New Orleans? New Orleans. I don't know. So that square, that fancy square, like the French Quarter. And it actually overlooks the ride of Pirates of the Caribbean. So really, really looking forward to that. It's supposed to be super fancy. I already know what I'm getting. Surf and turf. Yeah, I'm going classy.
You call it classy, I call it like an expensive date.
Well, I was gonna say actually classy and expensive. That's like the name of my memoir. Classy.expensive.the end. Like that's it. And like classy should probably be in quotation marks, but expensive should be like triple underlined.
Yeah, I was gonna say bolded, all caps.
And we have 2 fast pass reservations for 2 of our favorite rides in Disneyland, which are Indiana Jones and Haunted Mansion, one like right after the other. So it's super convenient, and it's awesome because they are also located right next to each other. So we'll be able to do those really easily.
Yeah, hopefully you'll run right before dinner.
Yeah, because before we left the park for a break, we tried to use the fast pass on Indiana Jones, and the ride broke down. So we did decide to leave because we were like, we don't want to wait in line for like 20 minutes only to then have to wait in line 20 more minutes to get on the ride. Like we just kind of decided we did another fast pass and we left. It was kind of funny because I asked the girl who was manning the fast pass line, I was like, so we used the fast pass on this and we can't really stay. Is there a way to get the fast pass back? And she was like, and she wasn't like mean about it, but what she said was kind of interesting. She was like, well, no, you can't get your fast pass back because we're not asking you to get out of line. We're not making you leave.
It was like, your ride doesn't work right now.
Yeah, like it's not actually a fast pass then, is it? Like if I have to wait 40 minutes for a ride or whatever it might be, like it's not a fast pass. But I thought it was funny because I kept hearing people complaining the broken down ride line, like why won't they just give us a time? And it's like, of course they're not gonna give you a time, because what if they say it's like 20 minutes and then everyone's like, okay, we'll stay, and then it actually takes 35 minutes to fix? Like now people are gonna riot.
That's true.
Like I've actually heard cast members talk about that before, and it's like, yeah, that's like one of Disney's little secrets. Like they are not gonna tell you how long a ride is gonna take to fix.
That's kind of like a true of everything though. I don't know why people expect Disney to be different. Like if things aren't working, they never tell you an expectation time.
Really?
You know, when you're on a plane, there's like, hopefully we can get this resolved soon.
Yeah, the planes are actually worse, I think, because they just string you along and they're like, 1 more minute, 5 more minutes. We'll be good to go soon. We've had that happen, and then we had to spend the entire night in the airport. Last year going to Las Vegas, it was insane.
Now, my friends, one final word of advice. Once you enter the chamber of destiny, look not into the eyes of the idol. That would be dangerous. Very dangerous. Well, my friends, your moment is drawing near. Already I am envious of the wonders that await you, if you were the eyes of marvel, that is.
Of the International Smart Set are wearing khaki this year, and the new vacation hotspot is Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Everyone's agog over this intriguing discovery by famed archaeologist Indiana Jones. Look what rumors and rewards visitors with unlimited riches, eternal youth, or visions of the future. Here's just one little hint. The ancient temple underground. If we so much as peek into its eyes, the next stop on your itinerary will be the gates of doom. This Jubilant Jr. visited the Chamber of Earthly Riches. Looks like his allowance has gone up. Sadler recently visited the Observatory of the Future. Maybe he can tell us who will win the World Series. Keep your eye on the globe.
Indiana Jones is perfect again, so I wish I could like ride it again and again and again, but we have a date with some grim-grinning ghosts, so we're off to go find the Haunted Mansion.
Betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Unlivable here in this ghostly retreat. Every room has wall-to-wall creeps, and hot and cold running chills. Shh. Listen.
Send us a message from somewhere beyond. Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween. Awaken the spirit.
The happy haunts have received your sympathetic vibrations and are beginning to materialize. They're assembling for a swinging wake. They'll be expecting me. I'll see you all a little later.
Unavoidably detained by pranky spirits. Kindly remain seated in your doom, please. We will continue our tour momentarily. Playful spooks have interrupted our tour. Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment.
A little matter I forgot to mention. Beware of hitchhiking ghosts. They have selected you to fill our tour, and they'll want you until you return. Now I will raise the safety bar, and the ghost will follow you home.
Disney. Oh, I know, guys. Take breaths.
Thank you.
Oh, there's a little yak behind him. It's a very majestic deer, stag.
Para que se permanezca sentado, mantenga las manos, brazos y pies dentro de la Welcome to It's a Small World.
Oh, look at this horsey and his awesome hair.
Arms, feet, and legs inside and feet.
It's the happiest cruise that ever sailed. Look at those panda bears. Oh, look at the kitty cat saying ahoy matey.
It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of love and a world of fears. There's so much that we share that inside we're aware. It's a small world after all. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of love and a world of fears.
It's a bearfish.
See you, Canada. heading to our dinner reservation at the Blue Bayou restaurant in New Orleans Square. That's what I'm getting. Surf and turf. We got some other stuff on here too, I guess. We're here at the Blue Bayou restaurant, and John is like not so thrilled with me because they asked if we were celebrating anything. But it's, yeah, because it's his birthday, and it's a biggie, 30.
They screw with you when you say that.
They don't screw with you. They're nice. It's gonna be fine.
I mean, it's kind of weird and random, but
She always says.
What's that?
That's what you always say.
What? I'm sorry. I can't hear him. I don't have my ears on. Oh wow! Right by the entrance, huh? Okay, this is the surf and turf that I have been thinking about for months, so you know, no pressure to live up to expectations, Blue Bayou. And John got himself the biggest ribeye ever known to man, or maybe I should say never known to caveman. My goodness gracious.
Never known pirates would have been good.
They slaughtered like the biggest cow in the wilderness.
Biggest cow in the wilderness.
That's where we just ate dinner.
And there be thundering pirates lurking in there.
Down this like throat. Oh, this is my favorite scene though. Because I love that they say dead men tell no tales, but I find that all of these scenes are like super revealing. Like more tales than the living pirates, I think. Like this guy, he's clearly like a Hugh Hefner-esque pirate, you know?
That's true.
This guy's clearly not telling any tales about all this gold though, because he could not get out of the cave. Beehive all to ourselves.
Yep.
So what happens when you skip Fantasmic, you get any ride you want. Ah!
little bumpy.
Oh, rough Winnie the Pooh ride, I'll tell you that. Oh, it's a blustery day!
Set off in search of honey.
Look, Mama, look! I'm a kite! Hang on tightly, Ro!
Be more careful, Ro! Go for spotlight!
First the wind, and now this.
Whee! This is fun!
Goodness gracious!
Don't be a hero, Rabbit!
Covered about in here.
Pooh Bear is dreaming.
What a wonderful dream.
Wake up! Ooh. Wake up! Wake up! Ooh.
He's gotta wake up, it's his birthday!
It's your birthday.
It's time for your party, Pooh! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Pooh!
Look at all these presents!
I do hope you like my gift, Pooh Bear.
I've never seen so many presents!
Hope you like my present. Present for Pooh.
Yay, we were invited to Pooh's birthday party!
And we learned Al gives the worst gifts.
I didn't bring a gift at all, so Owl did better than me. After a very long day, first day Disneyland. We're back at the hotel. It's about midnight. We didn't quite make it all the way to park close, but I was a little weary about like walking back to the hotel after midnight anyway. It was fine, obviously. We did a ton of shopping. We did a ton of rides. We did 25 rides today. 25. And we still didn't do every ride. We did certain rides like Indiana Jones, Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Buzz Lightyear. We did those all multiple times. So gotta get some sleep so that we can really kill our day tomorrow, which will be our first day at Disney's California Adventure. And just like today, we stuck exclusively to Disneyland so that we could really crush it, which we did. We're gonna try to crush Disney's California Adventure tomorrow. So it's Betty Bye time.